We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Kansas City Royals and the Oakland A's. Kansas City attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Daniel Mengden is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
At the plate, Leo Miranda. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
That accepted.
Striding into the box, Jose Pirela. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Pirela, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, normally the transition from second base to shortstop goes the other way around, but this guy has such a strong arm. I don't see it being any problem for him to put his foot in the ground, backhand something in that 5-6 hole, and throw a strike to first base.
The 0-2 once more. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Davis. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. One and two, the counts of the Royals shortstop. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
With Merrifield next to bat, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here comes the first pitch. He's running, and this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
The 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 13, Salvador.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Here's the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Piscotty will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Royals leave one, and now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Heath Fillmyer is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy was pretty good in his last one. He lasted into the 7th inning. He ended up taking the loss, but he pitched awfully well, and sometimes a line score can be deceiving. He pitched much better than taking a loss pitching into the 7th inning.
Stepping into the box, Dominique Montano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Dominique Montano.
Now here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
The 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Heading out toward shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Chris Davis next to bat. He swings and grounds it to short. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the A's have taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Grounded to third. This could be 2. A tag for 1. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Start of the second inning here in Oakland. Let's check in with Heidi for more on the weather.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Pulled toward right center field. Laureano has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch of the at-bat.
All right. Count 1-0.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Digging in, Matt Chapman. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to short. He's right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Right on the inside, Black with the slider. Laid off but called to strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. So bases are empty here with two gone, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Knee high, he barehands it in time. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played two full. Oakland is on top in this one, 1-0.
Leading off for the Royals, the third baseman, Henry Allard.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball in for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Walter Kuhl. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. One out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Leo Miranda. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. KC down in order. They trail this one 1-0.
The Athletics due to hit here in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they're having troubles in 2 significant areas, on-base percentage and strikeouts, both of which they rank near the bottom of the league. One coach told me they're doing everything they can to make adjustments, most notably by having more patient at-bats. He said there are times to be aggressive early in an at-bat, but for the most part, we need to do a better job of working the count. We have to draw more walks and get into better hitters' counts. That's something to keep in mind as we watch them the rest of the way, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. Travis d'Arnaud is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Dominique Montano, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now here it comes. Marcus Semien will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And moving into the batter's box next will be Jose Pirela. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Ball 2.
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Pitch on the way.
He's gotten a favorable call or 2 at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Chiarella is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Grounder down the line at third. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. And up steps Salvador Perez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, nothing in 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Pitch on the way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Royals go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 strike.
Squared that one up just a little late. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Matt Olson is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman, number 66.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ryan O'Hearn is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And it's 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
This is in the air to right. Piscotty's on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High chopper over to the right side. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in now for Kansas City, Brian Goodwin looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
2 out, nobody on. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
In now, Henry Pollard, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Goodwin leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. One and one.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
In the air now out to left field. Davis on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Royals leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Standing in, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Another full count pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Walter Koo. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Leo Miranda. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Now batting, Jose Pirela. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's just out. No strike.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and he pops him up. Piscotti on his horse. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Still 2-2. Fouled away. That's popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
At the plate now, Whit Merrifield, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Into the box, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two balls and a strike.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Royals strand a pair. They're down 1-0.
Leading off for the A's, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And it in fact lands in the corner. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. A ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
To the plate now, Dominique Montano. And he puts it on the ground to second. And there's out number 2. So digging in now, Marcus Semien. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in now, Ryan O'Hearn. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Into the box now, Brian Goodwin. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Buchter is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So now to the plate, Henry Allard. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail this one 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. First pitch coming, here it is.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is right there, 1 down.
Now back, first baseman, Matt Olson.
So coming to the plate, Matt Olson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. On its way is pitch number 75. Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Has a look, now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. And the pitch on 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Kevin McCarthy takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Kevin McCarthy.
Matt Chapman will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, ball 1. Count 1-0. Nope, that's off the plate.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he will look at a cold third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are two gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Again, another foul ball. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Bases are loaded here, two down. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. They lead it 1-0. Liam Hendricks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Leading off the inning, Walter Koo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hendricks is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leo Miranda. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Pirela. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Ball, catch him back.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, number 50, second baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Royals leave one. It remains 1-0. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 26, Brad Boxberger.
Bottom of the inning now, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
1-2.
The 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dominique Montano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out. So a runner at first now with one away. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. From the stretch. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side. Normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 misses down below the knees.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
He's set. Here's the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First and second now, 1 man out. And the count will be full. Now a flare out to left center. Chiarella trying to get there. He can't get there as it falls in. And that's the second out. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full. It's the A's 1 and the Royals nothing. Blake Trinan comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 39.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, Salvador Perez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The throw is wild and it gets away. Throw won't get him. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Looking at his lifetime numbers, O'Hearn hits a little over the 270 mark. Pulled toward right center field. Laureano is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
One out, one on in a 1-run game. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Brian Goodwin. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. The set and the 1-1.
Ball that's outside.
And This is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Popped him up. The catch is made, and the A's have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Daniel Mengden earns the win, his second. Heath Fillmyer is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Blake Trinan records the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Kansas City, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
They never heard your battle cry. Now even angels sing along, 'cause a good song never dies. It just reminds you of where you were the first time it made you cry, the first time you felt alive. No good song never dies.